And in the Turko files, businesses coated with thick dust inside and out, and they blame a nearby quarry. I'm Michael Turko. The KUSI News is right now.
This is the KUSI News at 10.
Businesses in Mira Mesa called KUSI's Michael Turko about a dirty dust problem they've been dealing with every day.
Turko says they blame a local quarry, an asphalt operation, and they say pollution officials are doing nothing at all about it.
We're going to talk to those pollution officials in this story after we show what the problem really is. Well, these people knew there was a quarry behind their business park when they moved in, but they had no idea the whole neighborhood is suffering from a heavy dose of dust. Dust that coats outdoor furniture and cars and seeps inside the buildings faster than they can wipe it up. Now, they don't want to move out, but they're facing a dust dilemma. Take a walk through this rustic furniture warehouse in Mira Mesa, and right away you notice one thing. Every flat surface is coated with thick, chalky dust. In some places it's so thick you have to use a broom.
We don't know what to do. We might have to move out of here.
They tell me the dust is coming from this quarry and asphalt plant right outside the back door. We asked them to polish a few surfaces and came back 3 days later. When we did, the dust was so thick you can write your name in it.
It gets that bad that we have to clean the furniture every day. And I mean, I showed you in the back there, it's caked. And we wanted to use the outside of this place. It's impossible. If you put something outside, in 2 days it's trashed.
This outdoor bench is now coated in what looks like cement. It's hardening up and destroying the finish.
It's terrible. It really bothers my breathing. One of the guys that works in the warehouse, he complains that he's got allergies and never had them before. So you can really tell. It gets your breathing. I've had customers come in and say they can taste it. It's so thick.
Next door at this artificial turf company, you can see the dust all over the floors.
We're continually cleaning. Everything is covered in dust. My car, I have to wash it at least 2-3 times Monday through Friday.
The quarry is right out back. She says even her dog is suffering.
He has had chronic eye infections from the dust.
So I took their complaints to the head of the Air Pollution Control District. He says they're looking into it.
If someone is creating a public nuisance or bothering their neighbors with excessive air pollutant emissions, we will take action. In this case, I really did not see any violations, and I'm the first guy in the world who will take action on something like that.
The quarry is run by California Commercial Asphalt, a division of Hanson Industries. But no one here is willing to talk with KUSI's Turko files. Air pollution experts say they're well aware of the dust issues up here. In fact, they've come out here and documented that on numerous occasions, and they say it's a public nuisance. But the biggest challenge they face is proving that the dust up here comes from the quarry down there.
We are going to put out 2 particulate matter monitors, one upwind of the facility, meaning to the west, and one downwind in the area where the complainants are, and we'll have that reported to us by satellite. We'll be able to determine if there's any extraordinary, I should say, dust emissions there.
He says the quarry has been warned about dust issues, but neighbors say they only clean up their act for a few days.
So I see that they watered the roads a little more. And then 2 or 3 days later, I go out and take a video again, and all the roads are dry and dust is just flying up everywhere.
Well, pollution officials say Hanson Industries is working with them and even hired a dust consultant to help out. But they say zero emissions are not possible and not legally required. And some pollution is a fact of life in industrial areas.
Wow.
That's what they're saying now, so we'll see if that may change.
Yeah, it looks like they got the proof, too, with all the dust on the furniture there.
Well, you need some legal proof, and that's what they're trying to get right now.
Right.
They have some actual air measuring equipment they're going to get in place out there now that we've brought it to them.
That's what counts. All right. Thank you, Mike.